Yo, what is going on, you guys? It is your boy Ice Pop here, bringing you my first ever Let's Play on this YouTube channel. So, if you've been watching my recent YouTube video on that Destiny gameplay, on the comeback to part 2 or something like that, I explained how I've been gone for a while. And I'm currently in an Airbnb house, and I really want to do some Splatoon footage for my next video, or else that Destiny video, but the Wi-Fi is terrible here. Mario Odyssey is an offline game, so I don't need to rely on this terrible Wi-Fi. And it's just an amazing game. I love it. I wanted to play it again, so I thought might as well make it a YouTube series. So I thought this would be a really fun first Let's Play. I really will want to do the Kingdom Hearts 3 game. Hopefully that release date will come out at E3 within a couple of weeks. Well, again, want to do a Let's Play on that, but my first one will be Super Mario Odyssey. It'll be a little fun summer project. And I've already beaten the game. There's a ton of post-game content that I've already done, but I want to do the story mode first because you can't really rewatch the cutscenes and such, except unless you go on YouTube and watch. So I just thought it'd be a fun new experience to do it fresh again, start off with nothing. And yeah, so we're just going to start with a new game. New save data, that is A-okay. And so we're just going to go on the normal start because we don't need assist mode. I've already beat the game. Plus this one looks way cooler. Look at the intensity in Cappy's eyes, which you'll learn who he is in just a minute. So without further ado, let's get into the game. Then I'll be quiet for this first cutscene because it's pretty cool. So enjoy. Okay, after that bodying, my man Mario got duffed. We are now in a new kingdom, which in this game there are no worlds like in Super Mario Galaxy or whatever. They're all within one planet that looks like Earth, even though it's not. This place is called the Cap Kingdom or something. And yeah, my boy over here has my cap, gonna want it back, so I'm gonna jump and get my hat back. Poor guy is startled to death, even though he's a ghost. I feel like that's what they do for a living. But yeah, this is Mario Odyssey, you guys. Sorry in advance if A, there's an echo in this room. I can hear it myself just speaking. Hopefully it doesn't come over my mic. And sorry for button pressing because my microphone is very sensitive. And yeah, so this game has a lot of motion controls, so you might hear me move my arms and flail them around a lot. Then the buttons are a little bit clicky, which is really nice and responsive, but can be annoying for stuff like this where it's a live commentating thing. But anyways, I'm just going to read the text stuff whenever that comes up, but I'll try to be quiet for the cutscenes. Not sure exactly how to cut out my mic perfectly for that stuff. Anyways, this guy says, "So sorry for running away like that. You startled me, and I do startle easily. I saw what happened earlier. You've been through quite the ringer. You've landed in the Cap Kingdom. We've been under attack by the same monster that gave you such a trouncing. And to make matters worse, the Fiend has kidnapped my little sister. So this poor older brother is trying to protect his little sister. She gets kidnapped. Yeah, there it is. She gets kidnapped. Look how scary that is. If you were that guy, I would do anything to get my sister back. So he says, I hope to give chase to that monster in a normal ship. I was going to say battleship. In a ship of my own. Unfortunately, all of our airships were wrecked in the attack. Although, now that I think on it, I'm fairly certain there's a functioning ship in the next kingdom over. I could get us there if only I could reach the top hat tower, which is being guarded by the monster's henchmen. You know, it seems we're after the same thing. Perhaps we should team up. Let's see if we can't help those two. Can't help. I feel like that's counterproductive. Anyway, Mario's new hat confirmed, the white top hat. Matches his gloves. Even though he says not your style. He has white gloves, I think it fits. Then he says, how about this? He's gonna do an Ice Pop 360 on you, boy. New hat. That is why my name is Ice Pop 360. Just do a spin and it fixes everything. Look at that. That's like 10 360s right there. It's perfect. So we got a new buddy named Cappy. Now this really reminds me, I don't know if any of you guys have ever played the game Super Mario Sunshine. That was one of my first Mario games as a kid. Very, very difficult, especially as a kid. But it was very fun, really enjoyed it. And this is supposed to be almost like a spiritual successor to the game. Where there's also, obviously, Super Mario 64, that's what started the 3D world model, rather, of the Mario games. And obviously it's success with Mario Odyssey. Super Mario Galaxy is popular, and then again, my beloved Super Mario Sunshine. It's great. And so something I'm going to do throughout this Let's Play series is I'm going to steal this from a YouTuber named Skyward Wing. I've been following him for years, since I was like in middle school, now going into my junior year in college. He, whenever he does Let's Plays, does a comment question of the day. And I think I'm going to step into his shoes, in his world a little bit, and do the same thing. So my first question for this Let's Play, comment question of the video, is what was your first Mario game? For me, I believe it was Mario Party 5. Back when, so I got a GameCube when I was a kid because my sister got braces. My mom wanted to treat her with something. My mom ended up getting her a GameCube that her and I would share, but I ended up playing way more than her, obviously because I'm a gamer. And so I played Mario Party 5 a lot. There's also a game called Sonic Heroes I got. Shoutouts if you know that game. Super fun. And Mario Party 5 is a classic. So let me know in the comments below what your first Mario game was. And so with that, we're going to watch another little cutscene here of my first ability with Cappy. You can see the little arrow on top of this frog. So let's see what happens when I throw my... Our man is now a frog. This is one of the many crazy things that Mario turns into in this game series. It turns into a lot of weird stuff. My favorite being a tree. It's just really random of all the stuff Nintendo was like, what if Mario is this? Or what if he's this? And so it's pretty cool. I enjoy this aspect. It reminds me a lot of in Mario Galaxy when you'd have all those crazy mushrooms like the spring one. I'm blanking on the other few. There was a red one in the hub world that made you turn into... he didn't really turn into anything, but he could fly. So you could fly around the whole hub world. That was super cool. Rosalina. One thing I didn't like about the Mario Galaxy series was in Mario Galaxy 2, it's almost as if Rosalina forgot everything you did for the galaxy. It was really weird. You almost started like a star explosion at the end of the first one. It was crazy cool. It almost seemed like you were recreating life or pressing a reset button on life. It was pretty crazy. But yet Rosalina was like, eh, whatever. So she totally forgets about you for the second game. Totally not cool. And so I didn't really like the second Mario Galaxy game that much. The first one was great. Mario Odyssey though, hopefully you guys will realize soon yourselves, this is an amazing game. It's very similar as you'll see in terms of replayability and worlds. Anyways, this bunch of 4 bunnies are the main villains in this game. So he says, haha, the boss warned me there'd be a fella with a mustache coming along. Guess we gotta introduce ourselves. We're the wedding planners for the happy couple. They call us the Brutals. Like brides, bros, combined? I don't know. We got that treasure we needed. Calling a girl treasure. Do not objectify a woman. Come on. Just kidding. So we ain't got no more business in these parts. Of course, roughing up goody two-shoes meddlers was in the contract, so I guess we still got a little work to do. Work you shall receive. I guess I sound like an employer. That sounded clear in my head. Anyways, these guys, I have faced them. So this is kind of like bare basic stuff of like the main little... Basically, you fight these guys many more times in a secret world after you beat the campaign and after you get like 500 moons. There are moons in this game and not stars. But this man literally puts like 20 hats on his head. That was 3. I've seen with like 20 or more. It's ridiculous. And then you're going to fight the other 4 later in the series all at their own time. And it's crazy. And you only have the 3 health you're given at the beginning. So it's really hard to fight them later, but obviously right now it's easy. So we're basically done with the Cap Kingdom in this part of the story. So let's move on to the next kingdom, as you can see off in the distance. And that huge moon. It looks beautiful. And there's the title, Super Mario Odyssey. Our journey begins. And so I want to say there's at least 9 kingdoms. I want to say there's like 11 or 12 in this game. All are very unique, very special. This one's really cool. It's called Cascade Kingdom. It's got like a dinosaur vibe to it. What's cool about all these worlds is they have their own purple coins, which is their own currency. But yet there's also a generic currency of the yellow coins. And the purple coins are used to decorate your ship, which we don't even have yet. To get stickers and or little souvenir stuff from each planet. Not planet, kingdom. I'm gonna probably say that a lot by accident. And so you can see our first moon ever is in there. So we're gonna collect that in just a bit. Anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself. Cappy says, woo, yeah, what a ride. And we made it to the Cascade Kingdom. Sorry, still a bit amped from capturing a power line. Must collect myself. There should be an old airship somewhere around here. Let's see if we can't find it. Again, like, see if we can find it. Why do you say can't? Anyways, there's some sneaky purple coins behind here somewhere here. And so if I collect roughly 15, I think that's when I earn my first sticker or little merchandise for a ship that, again, don't even own yet. This game is super cool because this spin move I do by flicking my, it's called Joy-Cons to the either side, either left or right. And that's really fun. So motion controls are active a lot, like I'll throw it and then re-throw it again. And so that's really fun. So Cappy is useful for jumps, as you'll see later in the game. Obviously, as you can see here, he's useful for capturing enemies. And enemies and objects alike that you'll see later on in the game can do so much stuff for Mario. It's crazy. So here we have our very first ever Power Moon, which I'm going to collect right now. If I... that should happen. That's going to happen a lot. It's great. So here we go. Our very first Power Moon? Normal Moon? Just a moon. Okay. Anyways, there it is. Power Moon. There it is. Okay. Yeah, I was right. So anyways, this is going to be my cutoff point for the very first part of my Super Mario Odyssey Let's Play. We're going on like 15 minutes now. I'm going to try to keep them 15 minutes or less. But yeah, hopefully I'll be able to go through this entire game, beat the final boss. I wonder who that could be. And yeah, so we're just going to cut it off here and then continue with part 2 in the next video. So thank you guys for watching. Let me know again in the comments below what your very first Mario game was. I'm very curious to know. And thank you guys so much for watching, and hope to see you guys in